followers than me and more subscribers than me. By the way, if you not watch and not subscribe yet, you know is a wicked. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, please. Even if you not like me, what me I say, please subscribe same way. Yeah. So you have several outlets that you can go be whistleblower. And I'm supposed to believe the PMP say because they're in fear. So I asked Hakeem this. I'm like, so tell me this. The people them with their KPH that was working in the thing, yeah, tell me say them never did say nothing, then just still got work every day. And I come up and with placard and say, boy, the government want for work in a condition, but why we never see none of that? We heard no such thing. And when Dr. Das came out and make it sound like a fine goal now if you attack the Andrew Holness administration, this is why they made that blast the senator the other day. Because the man come out and say, we're not covering up nothing. That's another lie them keep on telling. Oh, you have civil servants who are cover up for the government. That is what Jesse was trying to put forward. And what would the civil servant end up benefiting if they're covering up? What they're saying is, mark my word, the PMP are sweating in their boots because them sisse, everybody gone against them. So them a cost police, them a cost NWC, them a cost MOH, them a cost Ministry of Education, everything them a cost. Where that's simple tell you. And Shacka Fame taught me this. Any party, you see, across the media, them lose the election. Let's get some of these clips before I say good night.
Don't believe that any PNP people should go back on that station.
So Colin don't believe in democracy.
I'm just looking for it. I don't think any PNP should go back on that station to do an interview because the interviewer treated you like an adversary.
No, man, he tried his very best to be condescending, and you can see it was very clear that he had an agenda. He came with an agenda, right, to try and protect. If you realize he was defending NWC heavily, he was basically spreading the message of the government, really and truly. So he was trying to discredit the results. The importance of the result, he tried to discredit the media release that the MOH, Ministry of Health, came out the day before and said what they said. So it was very clear, and I think if you look in the comment section, I think persons saw very clearly that he had an agenda. Yeah. Now that particular TV station, normally they don't normally have journalists of such poor quality and who are so rude normally. So I think it's just the person that needs to be changed from the station. I don't necessarily think the station itself.
Right, no, I'm not saying the station. I'm saying, I'll say it here, I don't think any member of the People's National Party should grant an interview with George Davis.
With him. No, I agree with you. Because no matter what he said, he's going to try to twist it a different way. Because he has an agenda. It's very clear that he has an agenda. It's very, very clear. It's obvious. And you saw it even in the comment section. One of the good things that interview showed up his true colors, because even in the comment section, they can see that the people weren't buying it. The people weren't buying it, and they were embarrassed for him. I don't know. He can't feel the embarrassment as yet, but they were embarrassed for him.
How do you? I mean, it was obnoxious, and then you come back to say that the Ministry of Health did not say E. coli was in the water. They said it was in the testing. Then like the question you asked, how do you know if it is in the water?
That is just showing how disingenuous he was being, because he has a very clear agenda. So it don't matter. And this is one of the things that is alarming to me. If you put facts in front of somebody and they are unwilling to accept it, it's just like...
David, did you hear the clip when the man run off shower man off him show? And boy, I got rude to him and all of these things.
Do the right thing and just dismiss that journalist because, it's not going to do anything but hurt their station, because people saw very clearly.
Yeah, man, we know. That's why I'm not like when me call our Senator Marlon. Him saying put me on break or all and then take other calls.
For the people who did not hear it,
E. coli should not be in your water.
Yes.
And we all saw the media release this week that says that MOH is now saying that some of the some of the water samples tested positive for E. coli.
But that's not the same.
Hold on, let me finish.
Let me finish. No, but
let me finish the point.
Yes, but hold on.
I'm going to finish the point. I'm going to finish the point.
No, man, we proceed with the show on facts. Hold on,
NWC, and I'm telling you some facts. See that you want to hear the facts or not?
No, man.
NWC has, I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish.
As my guest.
NWC
as my guest. Remember, I have chairman's privilege right here.
All right.
Don't forget that. Good. You as my guest, I give you every respect.
Yeah, but you have to allow me to explain it to you too as well.
Counselor,
as your guest, you need to be courteous enough to allow me to answer.
No. As my guest, you should allow me to play my role as chairman.
Yes,
so I'm saying to you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to listen to you.
The Ministry of Health did not say E. coli is in the water. What the Ministry of Health said was that
English
samples
language
taken at a point showed E. coli. Is that not true?
No.
So you hear Shacka fame, which could not comprehend English language, laughing because it don't make no sense to him. And I can tell you this: if I start talking about the new refrigerant coming out is A2L, blah blah blah, it don't make no sense to uno naga laugh. Cause that like I said, no sense whatsoever, right? So Judge say the ministry did not say E. coli is in the water. That is present. So if they come out now and say E. coli is in the water, then that is why they would have to put out advisory to say you need to boil the water, all of that. When you're going to use data from months ago, and like I say, I have it on tape where Councillor Jesse told Colin Bell that him have information where E. coli or whatever in the water from last year. So why him never mention that? But a simple comprehension to saying that something is and something was are two different something. They did test. So even at the end, he was saying, oh, I'm waiting to hear. And this is how them build up them strong man, you know. So Colin said to him, so would you trust the next result coming out? And Jesse said, no. Again, what that simple mean? Their plan is to attack NWC and Ministry of Health. Exactly. See there? Powell get it. But me I say, Shacka no get it, him a laugh. And even when Jesse turn and say, oh, Jamaica, oh, can't think, and I'm like, bro, make it make sense. I have one in English. And maybe this is why we need to have certain criterion for people who want to represent us. Because if a man who wanted to be the member of parliament does not know the difference between is in and based on samples taken from, obviously, we're talking about in the past. Therefore, what we learn in a prime minister, in a primary school, past tense. Past tense. So you took the sample from whenever and you do whatever was based on thing there was in the water and is in. And this is where, and even Jesse himself don't get it. He keep on saying, you know, them could avoid all of this, you know, all them have to do is, because when him come out, and I hear Kemoy said it to a couple callers last week, and them never did want to hear that. Kemoy is saying we need to respect our authorities. This is why, and let me link, and I'm about to go, because I never planned for stay so long. Why not come at the show and I load it up when me